Hey you guys, can you believe it is the end of the month already? Oh my goodness, May went super fast. I know I say that like every single month, but May feels like it just flew by. May has been super busy. So I was looking through things and going, okay, what are my favorite things this month? Just like I always do. And I was like, you know what? I've actually been using the same things for the majority of the month. I've been keeping everything really simple, really pared down, and not adding in a whole lot of new stuff to the routine just because it's been helping my sanity and my stress levels to keep things the same. And it's really actually been helping a good bit because if I'm changing things up every single day when I have a bunch of outside pressure, to get other things done, then everything just kind of goes psycho. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the favorites before I start rambling too much. So first up, the two palettes I've been using the most lately. I actually have the Norvina palette on my eyes today. I pulled it off of my shelf because I just felt like it was necessary for today. Like I needed more sparkle in my life today as much as humanly possible. The two that I've been using the most lately have been the Anastasia Riviera palette. I love this palette to pieces. I've been wearing Estate, Coastline, and Monte Carlo on my eyes the most and kind of doing an orange and pinky matte look on my eyes almost constantly because it goes really well with my hair and it's really fast to do. Also, I've occasionally been adding Monte Carlo into my brows because as you can see, it's almost the exact same color as my hair. So when I want my brows to look like they match my hair, then I just add a little bit of that in and it's really nice. The other one I've been using a lot is the Naked Reloaded palette. I'll primarily go with this when I want a slightly more neutral look. And in here I typically use Bribe, Angel Fire, Retro, Bucked, and Blur the most, and occasionally I'll add in like Burn or Reputation. I think I did that like 2 days ago, but I also really like this palette. Normally I'll use a different palette like every single day, but I've been kind of gravitating towards those two lately just to make everything a bit easier. Now, for my skin in general, as you guys can see through my foundation, because my foundation is pretty sheer today, my skin has been doing so much better. Thankfully, a bunch of the breakouts I had after my trip are starting to clear up. Unfortunately, we just had a birthday party and I've eaten a ridiculous amount of cake and cookies over the past 2 days, so I'm probably going to have another round of breakouts soon. I just know it's coming. But my skin has been doing much better, partly because of the weather, partly because of diet, and also I've got my skincare down pretty good. Lately, I've actually been loving this. I picked this up from Target the other day. You guys know I love the Pixi Milky Mist. So good. This is the Pixi Rose Glow Mist. It has 7 flower oils in it, and it's supposed to be like an antioxidant botanical boost. I love it because it has the oils in it. I've actually incorporated this as part of my skincare routine because I love the oils. Like for some reason, my skin is reacting really well to the oils in this, which is surprising because I didn't think that my skin would react super well to oils, especially this time of year. But with me doing my makeup more glowy and just, I don't know, my skin loves it. So I'm going to keep on with this. If you guys have any skin or hair oils that you really love, please let me know down in the comments below because I've also been putting a lot of oil on the ends of my hair to kind of try and baby it because the ends are definitely more dry after I bleached my hair. They're not nearly as bad as I thought they would be, but you know, they're not quite as nice as they could be. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know because apparently my skin is reacting really well to them right now. The other thing I've been loving is this. Now, I've only been using this about once a week tops because it is a clarifying deep cleaning shampoo. It is color safe, but this is the Kristin S Scalp Purifying Micellar shampoo. It's color safe and it's supposed to actually help protect your hair from color fading. Now, of course, pink dye molecules are very tiny, so they do come out of my hair with every single wash. And my hair is fading very quickly, but that's fine because I actually love it pastel. I really, really like this shampoo. This is excellent. I can typically go 4 days between washing now using this, which is amazing. Of course, I have to use dry shampoo once I get to about day 2.5, day 3, but this is really, really good, and my scalp likes it. My scalp is very, very picky. My scalp has a tendency to get dry and cracky. Like, I will get like breakouts on my scalp really easy. Anyway, I really, really like the shampoo. My hair freaking loves it. It's clarifying without drying. So I'm a huge fan of that. And I love that it has this little twisty applicator. So you can like put this straight into your roots, especially if you're trying to avoid getting shampoo on your ends. You can just pop it straight into your roots. It's like awesome. Another thing I've been using lately is this again. I had this in my drawer forever and I just pulled it out again and have started using it because I ran out of my Noonie apple butter lip balm that I freaking love. So I'm like, hey, I still have this. And this is the Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips for Soft Pink Lips. This is Vaseline that is rose scented and very lightly tinted. I freaking love this. I've been using it constantly. It's very, very good for dry, chapped lips. It's good for retaining moisture. And I also like using it on days when I want like a softer lip look like this. You can also put this on and then top it with a lipstick, like just in the center, and then blend it out and have a really soft lip look, but still be really moisturized. So big fan of that. The next thing is a powder. I've mentioned this in a few videos already, and I wasn't quite sure whether it would make it into favorites, but after using it for a while, it definitely did. This is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Medium Plus. I love this powder. I'm wearing it right now. This does not look like, my skin does not look like I have an ounce of powder on it. It looks incredibly dewy, like insanely, insanely dewy right now. I have a mattifying primer on and powder on top, and this is what my skin looks like. I'm a huge fan of this powder. It's amazing. It actually draws moisture to my skin. It does not look dry. It does not look cakey. I can retouch during the day. Just freaking impressed as all heck with this. This is what it looks like. Typically, like today, when I do my makeup initially, I will apply it with a large or a smaller brush all over. And then when I touch up, I keep one of the Misha puffs in here just for, say, I'm looking a little oily in an area, I will just touch up a little bit and it will just work beautifully. Like, I've touched up probably 4 or 5 times in a day when it's been like 85 degrees out and I've been outside and I've had to wear my makeup for like 16, 18 hours and just flawless. So I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of this powder. I highly, highly recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. I love that. And my last makeup favorite is this one. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I know, it's what I'm wearing now. I freaking love this mascara. I didn't the first time I tried it. I hated this mascara. I did not like it one bit. And for some reason, I was like, okay, I just threw it back in my drawer. A couple months later, pulled it out, tried it again. I love it. So I don't know if letting the formula dry out a little bit did it or what, but I love this mascara. I think it makes my lashes look really pretty, volumized, very flip and dolly-like. And by flip, I mean like it holds my curl. Like, this alone doesn't drag my lashes down, and it lengthens and helps with the volume. And I just like how it makes my lashes look better, but they still look natural. Like, it's really, really pretty. So I'm a huge fan of this mascara. Let's go ahead and talk about non-hold up showy type favorites. First up, I'm going to mention music. Of course, BTS, my favorite. I've been listening to some other things lately too, but nothing that's quite struck me in the heart the same way. My favorite song right now is BTS's Make It Right. Look up the lyric translations to it if you haven't yet. It is a very, very nice, sweet loving song. Like, I love that the whole album of Persona is like a love letter to their fans, but Make It Right just for some reason just gets me like right in the heart. I think it's because it reminds me of my husband and how he always tries to fix things and make them better when I'm having a crappy or a stressful day. So I just love that song. For shows, I actually have two favorites right now. My first one is the show that me and my husband are currently watching together. It's a K-drama on Netflix called Romance is a Bonus Book. Oh my gosh, we are probably close to halfway through it. It is so cute. It's super, super cute. The main female character is older than the main male character, and I absolutely love the way that this storyline is going. It's so freaking cute. It's so adorable. They both work at a publishing house, so you get the great work storylines on top of like the side romance storylines, and of course you've got your secondary male character in there, and now the two male characters are just getting to the point where they both realize they like her, so it's getting really, really cute, and I just like it. I love just light-hearted shows. And then my other favorite show right now, unfortunately it wasn't a super long-lived show, but it is one of my favorite shows ever. You know how you have those shows that when you're sick or you're tired or you're exhausted, you just want to sit down and watch those shows? Like for me, one of those is Gilmore Girls. Like I can watch that show 500 times. The last time I had stomach flu, like 2 years ago, I absolutely fell in love with Hart of Dixie. This is on Netflix. Thankfully, I hope they keep it forever because it's amazing. And Rachel Bilson plays Dr. Zoe Hart. This show is just so, so good. I think I've mentioned it before on my channel because I remember loving Lemon Breland's character. But anyway, I love Hart of Dixie. If you're looking for something that's just kind of lighthearted and fun and slightly dramatic and is like early 2000s feeling, you know, light, airy kind of show, definitely check it out. I think it's super cute, and it's kind of what I've been playing in the background while I've been working on other projects, because it's one of those shows that just kind of lifts you up and makes you feel a little bit lighter. Books. I'm going to share 2 books with you guys this month. I've gotten a bit more into reading. A lot of how I've been reading so much, of course, is through audiobooks when I'm driving or working on projects or things like that. But I've also been trying to read more at night, at least like 15 minutes, half an hour before bed. I'm a very fast reader. I typically can read 2 pages in a minute. So that's actually really fast reading speed. So I've been trying to get in a couple chapters of some sort of book every night. So the first one I'm going to share with you is a nonfiction book. It's called Finish, and it's by Jon Acuff. And this is a great book for perfectionists and procrastinators, and for people who have unfinished projects everywhere, because I am that girl. My whole life is like a giant unfinished project. Like I've got half-finished notebooks, half-finished everything. Like pretty much if it's something I've been interested in at one point, you will find it around my house half-finished. So this whole book is about why we don't finish projects, the excuses we make, and how to actually finish projects, be it work projects, personal projects, hobbies, things like that. And I actually found it very, very, very helpful. And it also helps if you tend to procrastinate on projects a lot. So I would highly, highly recommend it, especially if you are a freelancer or you run your own business or you work from home and you're kind of your own boss and you don't have someone going, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do this. It's a very, very good book when you're in that kind of situation and you're responsible for making sure everything gets done. And then the last book I have to share with you is a fiction book, and it's by one of my favorite authors ever, and I actually didn't realize it was by her until I was about halfway through it, and I was like, wait a minute, I know this writing style from when I was a teenager. It's called My Almost Flawless Tokyo Dream Life, and it's by Rachel Cohn. She's an amazing author. She's absolutely fantastic. The first book she came out with, I believe, were the Gingerbread series, which if you haven't read them, definitely go look them up and read them. They are really, really good. They're written in a very unique voice, though. They're not like typical fiction. They're not like typical fiction books. They are fiction, but the way she writes and the way she structures the point of views and just the personality she gives her characters are so unique that you will either love her writing or you will hate it, and I absolutely love it. So My Almost Flawless Tokyo Dream Life is about a girl who was growing up in a very, very rough situation and then finds out her father is a Japanese millionaire, and she ends up moving to Japan and living and going to school in Tokyo, and it's absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm not going to spoil a lot of the storyline for you, but it's an amazing, amazing book. It's kind of geared towards, most of her books are more towards the teen fiction genre, but that's actually my favorite genre. I love teen fiction. That's probably my favorite genre of book ever, but I absolutely love it. And it was actually left very open-ended. So I'm hoping that she'll turn it into a series, like how Gingerbread turned into a whole series. I'm hoping this will be a series as well, because it's super, super, super good. So that is everything for my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, because it really, really helps out my channel. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, because I put up a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so, so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.